YouTube, what's going on? I hope everybody's doing really good today. I'm back with another review. Today I got something just a little bit different from usual. Instead of a sauce, I got Mike's Hot Honey, and I had to get the extra hot, of course. So, slightly different than usual. It's not a sauce per se, but it's still hot and it's delicious. So, let me get into this review for you. So one thing is, first of all, the ingredients on this I think are spectacular. Check it out. Ingredients: honey, chili peppers, vinegar. That's it. That's the only three ingredients. Honey, chili, and vinegar. That's it. Says our original recipe with an extra kick. Honey infused with extra chili peppers. Enjoy on pizza, fried chicken, cheese, cocktails, barbecue, wings, marinades, eggs, seafood, ribs, and I'm sure the list goes on. So basically, even though, it's honey, it might not sound like it goes great on everything. I have tried this on several things so far, and I have not been disappointed yet. So let me give it a try for you, and I'm going to let you know the actual heat of this, because that's what I was mostly curious about when I picked up a hot honey. How hot can it be with all the sweetness of the honey? So let's try it out. Now, right away, the flavor is kind of interesting because, of course, you get just straight honey flavor, but the chilies that go with it, to me at first, were kind of almost like a shock to the taste buds. Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't quite what I was tasting. So the first one or two tries, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of like, I don't know. But the more I try it, the better it gets. It is so sweet. And here it comes. Now the heat's building. The only thing I wish I knew on this sauce right now is what kind of chilies are in it. Because it just says honey, chili peppers. Over here it says honey infused with extra chili peppers. And that's the only thing it says. So I have no idea what kind of chili peppers are in this. But I can tell you the heat is in the back of the throat on this. And, I don't have enough experience with enough different peppers to know what all hits in the throat like that. I know Carolina Reaper hits the throat, and that's pretty much all I really truly know, that specific pepper hits the throat. I don't think this is using Carolina Reaper. I found this at Food Lion. I don't think it has Carolina Reaper in it. But the heat is pretty much straight in the back of the throat, slightly on my tongue, in the back, the back of my tongue, but really just right there in the back. But it is such a pleasant heat, and it has a nice zing to it. I was actually so surprised of the heat of this honey because I just didn't think it would be there. And if I get a nice zing from it, then I know it's hot for your average person. For me, I'd put it at about a solid 3, and actually pretty comparable to the heat of the Elijah's Extreme Regret that I had just tried on the last video. And that's no joke. I really personally believe the heat is up there on that level with the extra hot. I can't speak for the regular one, but it has wonderful heat for what it is. And it is just so versatile. So far, I've tried it on some fried chicken. I've had the pizza. I've had sausage, egg, and cheese sandwiches with some honey on it. I've done saltine crackers as a little snack. And I'm not gonna lie, it tastes so good that I have a small little collection of sauces that I keep on my nightstand because sometimes when I'm getting ready for bed, I like to just grab a little dab of something and put it on my finger. Just, I don't know. That's how I kind of get ready for bed sometimes. And this has made it to that list where I'll be sitting there, kind of winding down for the night, and I'll just grab it and pour a little bit on my finger and have a little dab of it because it's delicious. It's so good. I've never had, like I said, any kind of hot honey so far. I'm pretty new to the spicy world. So it's only been really the last few months that I've started really reaching out and looking for so many new sauces and new things to try. I kind of for a while I had 3 or 4 sauces and I just stuck with those, and that's the only thing I ever bought. So that's why I kind of started doing these reviews because I'm trying all these things, pretty much for the first time. So I've never had a hot honey, and oh, it's delicious. This is going to be one of the ones I use on my ice cream video that I'm going to be making. I think that's going to be a great video. I'm not going to tell you too many details yet. You're going to have to wait for it because I think it's a phenomenal idea and a great way to experience hot with ice cream for the first time. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But this Mike's Hot Honey, dude. Mmm. So good. I have been sleeping on hot honey, and if you haven't tried it, you've been sleeping on it too. And you need to try some. So if you haven't yet, go look for Mike's Hot Honey. Maybe start with the original one before you work to the extra hot. Unless you are experienced with heat, then go for this one because I'm telling you, it's a solid 3 for me, which is pretty dang good. It really surprised me with the heat level. Flavor, I for this, I have to say this is a 10 out of 10. You can't go wrong with honey, and to add that heat to it, and it's just a pleasant burn. I don't know if you know what I mean by pleasant burn, and I have a hard time explaining it to people, but there's just some sauces, some spices that just when they hit, like it's hot, but it feels actually so pleasurable. It is just a nice burn. It feels good, and that's what this has. Like, I could eat so much of this because no matter how hot it gets, it's a just pleasant experience, a pleasant burn. So, anyways, this isn't going to be like as long of a video as usual, but I had to come on here and talk about the Mike's Hot Honey just because I've never had anything like it so far, and I was just so surprised at how good it was and how hot it was. Get you some, please. Until next time, this has been CK Ninja. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that. I'll talk to you guys next time. Later.